Welcome to All About the Drive. I'm Charles, and today we're talking about something that bruises every driver's ego, the mistakes even experienced drivers make. Experience doesn't make you perfect, it just makes your mistakes more creative. You've logged thousands of hours, you've survived every kind of road, and you've developed a sixth sense for idiots. But here's the catch. Sometimes you become the idiot without even realizing it. So buckle up. We're counting down the 10 mistakes that sneak up on the best of us, the ones no one likes to admit. And yes, number 1, every driver watching this has done it. Let's go. Starting off at number 10, poor communication. You've seen it. You're cruising down the road, and the car ahead suddenly decides it's time for a lane change. No signal, no warning, just vibes. Turn signals aren't optional. They're the language of driving. But seasoned drivers get lazy. I'm just turning here every day. Everyone knows. Yeah, sure. Mind readers in rush hour traffic. If you don't use your blinker, you're basically saying, guess my next move. It's a fun game. Here's the truth. Other drivers can't help if they don't know what you're about to do. Clear signals, constant speed, predictable movement, that's communication. Otherwise, you're just performing an interpretive dance at 100 kilometers an hour. Coming in at number 9, trusting technology too much. We all love our fancy cars. Lane assist, adaptive cruise, blind spot sensors. They're like your in-laws, helpful when they work, terrifying when they don't. Technology is a tool, not a babysitter. Your lane assist doesn't understand construction zones. Your adaptive cruise doesn't see black ice, and your blind spot monitor, it doesn't care about the cyclist you forgot existed. Here's a fun one. I once saw a guy using self-parking in a sloped driveway. The car gave up halfway through, rolled back like it was quitting life, and the driver looked shocked, like he had just been betrayed by a toaster. Use tech, but remember who's driving. You are. If your car's smarter than you, the problem isn't the car. And moving on to number 8, fatigue. It's the silent killer of road awareness. You don't even realize it's happening. You start strong, coffee in hand, tunes on, confidence high. 2 hours later, you're staring into the abyss, and your brain's buffering like bad Wi-Fi. I'm fine, you say. Famous last words. I've been there. Long hauls, endless roads, and that moment you realize you can't remember the last 10 kilometers. That's not driving, that's survival mode. Here's your fix. Stop, stretch, nap, whatever it takes. Pride won't keep you alive. A 20-minute power nap will. And moving on to number 7, skipping maintenance. Experienced drivers are the worst for this one. It sounds fine, drives fine, must be fine. Sure, until the sound gets louder, the drive gets rougher, and the repair bill looks like a car payment. That squeak isn't background music, that blinking check engine light isn't decorative. Treat your car like a teammate, not an afterthought. It's literally carrying your life at 100 kilometers an hour. Give it some respect. You don't need to be a mechanic, you just need to care. Coming in at number 6, lazy merging. Look, merging isn't a mystery. It's a team sport. But half the drivers out there treat it like the Hunger Games. Zipper merge isn't chaos, it's engineering. But people panic. They'll never let me in. Here's the truth. If everyone just alternated like grown-ups, traffic would flow like butter. And let's talk about left lane squatters. You know who you are. Camping in the fast lane like you paid rent. If you're not passing, move over. The left lane isn't a retirement home. We're going to call this next mistake 6.5. Forgetting road courtesy. Courtesy isn't weakness, it's efficiency. The 2-second wave, the let someone in moment, that's social glue on wheels. Ever notice traffic flows better when people act like humans instead of NPCs? The highway's not a competition. You don't get a medal for arriving 5 seconds earlier, but making everyone else hate you. A little kindness behind the wheel goes a long way, and honestly, it's contagious. Now, before we hit the top 5 mistakes and the big one at number 1, I want to interrupt this countdown for a moment. We're talking about safety, and safety is built on knowledge. If you want to take your driving from simply experienced to truly expert, you need to be constantly learning and testing yourself. This week, I want to challenge you. Check your ego at the door and upgrade your skills. If this video is already making you rethink your daily commute, then you owe it to yourself to get a real deep dive education. Click on the link in the description below now. We've compiled a simple, free checklist called the Expert Driver's Self-Audit. It covers everything from advanced lane change techniques to emergency response drills. It's not just a guide, it's a tool to hold yourself accountable. Download it now. Let's turn those bad habits into muscle memories before the road teaches you a lesson the hard way. Okay, let's jump back into the list. Next, we have a major blind spot that even experienced drivers willfully ignore. At number 5, blind spots, the original jump scare. Modern cars have mirrors, sensors, cameras, warnings, yet somehow people still manage to sideswipe. If you didn't turn your head, you didn't check. It's that simple. The worst offenders are tall SUVs. They've got more blind zones than a submarine. So don't trust your beeps and blinks. Trust your neck muscles. 1 second shoulder check can prevent a lifetime of my bad. Now coming in at number 4, my personal favorite, tailgating, or as I call it, aggressive optimism. You're not intimidating anyone. You're just announcing your insurance deductible. At highway speeds, reaction time is physics, not personality. 3 seconds minimum in clear condition, 6 in bad weather. If you can't see their bumper, you're too close. Remember, your brakes stop the car, not the laws of motion. Now moving on to number 3, speed, the misunderstood metric. Speeding isn't always fast. Sometimes it's just wrong for the moment. The sign says 100, but that doesn't mean your tires, the weather, or the road agree. Speed feels empowering until it isn't. The difference between control and chaos can be one patch of black ice or one text too late. Real pros don't drive fast, they drive smart. Moving closer to number 1 and coming in at number 2, distraction. Multitasking while driving. Yeah, and I juggle colored balls on weekends. You can't text, snack, scroll, and steer at the same time. You're not an octopus. 5 seconds at 100 kilometers an hour is the length of a football field, blindfolded. If you really must multitask, try this one. Focus on driving and staying alive. Works every time. Before we hit number 1, let's talk about the green light trap. Intersection complacency is when your brain says green means go and reality says surprise. Check both directions every time. The most dangerous intersection, the one you drive through every day. And another driving blind, fog, glare, dirty glass, it all eats your reaction time. If you can't see clearly, you're gambling, not driving. Clean those lights, use your headlights and taillights, and slow down until you can actually see the world. And here we are at number 1, complacency. It's not dramatic, it's quiet, comfortable, invisible. Complacency is what happens when experience replaces awareness, when I've done this 1,000 times becomes your downfall. You're not careless, you're confident. Too confident. I remember a drive years ago. Flat highway, clear skies, nothing unusual. Then out of nowhere, 4 deer jumped the barrier. No warning, no time. I stopped safely, but not because I was lucky, because somewhere a little voice in the back of my head said, stay alert. Complacency is experience's evil twin. It sneaks up on you when you stop respecting the road. And the fix is simple. Remember that driving is an active job, not a background task. 12 mistakes, all fixable. Experience doesn't make you immune. It just gives you more chances to learn. So which one got you today? Be honest. I've made them all at least once. If this video made you think, give it a like, subscribe, comment, and check out the next one, Winter Driving Safety. Stay safe, stay sharp, and remember, the road doesn't forgive arrogance, but it rewards awareness.